funky. Tech radio check.
Yo, what's good? It's your brother Breezy Brainstorm, and guess what? Yeah, we back with episode 136 of the Hip Hop Riff of the Week. This week, well, last week we was riding. The week before that, we was running. But this week, make your mind up. Souls of Mischief, make your mind up off their classic album, 93 to Infinity. Man, I've been listening to this bass line since high school. Like, what the hell is going on? And now's the time to figure it out. This is a good one because I had to go to the original sample to figure this one out. And I'm glad I did, because the original sample is much slower. It's a jazz song. Do your homework. It's a lot slower, which makes this is going to be very hard for you to play this riff, the hip hop version of this riff, in real time. At least for me, it's going to take some work, mostly because of the speed and where the location is on the fretboard. The second thing that's different between this and the original is that this song, Make Your Mind Up, is pitched up a fourth. So the original sample is, I guess, down a fifth. It's down a fifth from what we're playing now. So that's a nice little exercise for you to figure it out. You know, the whole idea of learning riffs in every key. Well, this is pitched up a fourth. So now you can learn it, the original and this one, two different keys. And honestly, the way the original is played, where it's played, and how it's played is the same. But where it's played, it's a lot easier to play than what we're about to do. This week, we're gonna be all the way up here, frets 15, 17, 18, 19, 20s, and 99s, 2000s, all that. We up here with it. So without further ado, this riff is in the key of A flat major, but how we're gonna break it down is we're gonna separate it by root fifth octave. This riff is essentially a bunch of root fifth octaves. So we'll be dealing with G on the 17th fret, 15th to 17th fret. So that's G. But then with this A flat up a half step, and it's B flat, and C down here. Those are your four sections that we'll be working in today. So just once you can break it down to where you'll be navigating, then we can get to the nitty gritty of the notes. So the first note is G on the D string, 17th fret. From there, we slide down to that C section. Yikes. That we previously discussed. So it's G, G flat, G, C, G, C. That should already start sounding familiar to you. So that's G. Luckily, you get the rest on this note, and then come down to, and the C I'm using is the C on the, 8th fret E string, but G, that 5th half step, C, G, octave C. Now here comes the fun part. From there, we slide up. We're getting high up on the neck. We're going to the A flat. I'm using my index finger to hit the A. And I'm using my pinky for the 5th E flat, A flat, E flat, A flat. Then you slide up a whole step to B flat, F, B flat, then E flat. So what you're doing is barring your pinky on the bottom 3 strings. That's the rhythm. So it's, and I got big hands, so this is, it's like the opposite of a stretch for me. It's a crunch for me. And honestly, I don't dabble up this high on the fretboard often, which is my fault. I gotta, find reasons to get up there and dip and dab. But like I said, this song is a good exercise for you to get comfortable up here, right? So that's A flat up to B flat, 1 5 1 4. A flat is 1 5 1. Then back home, G. Oop, there we go. G D G. Not going any faster than that. A, because I want you to see it and learn it and hear it slow. I actually had to physically slow the song down to figure this out. So yeah, it's real cool in the jazz context, because it's like, yo, you really just using root fifth octaves to make some fire stuff. This is a great sample. They sped it up and pitched it down. A1 classic hip hop techniques, you know what I'm saying? So it's really not that difficult. The most difficult part is getting comfortable with where you are on the fretboard for the hip hop version and the speed. Like, it's gonna take me a while to practice to get to the speed of the record, but slow practice makes perfect practice. So this is about the speed I can get it to, but with consistency, you'll grow. So one more time, let's go with it from the beginning. G, and then the C section. One more time. Remember, when you're on the B flat, you're B flat, F, B flat, and you're barring, so you're essentially just rolling. It's gonna strengthen your pinky up. So after you roll your pinky down this part, you can just use your index finger to start it over instead of trying to slide and get back into the G position with your pinky and index. Because in the original, it's really, but in the sample, it sounds like. So we're just gonna go with that. Okay, one more again. All right, that's all I got for y'all right now. Like I said, this is definitely something that gets you up in the much higher ranges. Like, I'm like 2 frets away from space right now, as you can see. Like I said, the original is down a fifth because this is pitched up a fourth, a little music theory there. Not impossible, and it's really cool, you know what I'm saying? This is really cool. It helps you see what you can do with octaves, root fifth octave patterns. And now that I think about it, I said this is a G section, a C section, an E flat section, A flat section, and a B flat section. That's kind of similar to last week's riff, where it was a G section, and the E flat section, and a G section. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, it is. So, I mean, that was completely unintended. I was just thinking about that just now. But Yeah, that's just pretty cool, sidebar. But it's your brother Breezy Brainstorm. This was episode 136 of the Hip Hop Riff of the Week. I'm glad to teach this riff to y'all. I've been listening to this album since like a child, damn near, and I just had to dig into this one. It took me a really long time to figure it out, and happy to realize that in general, it's much simpler than what it sounds, which gives us hope to know that we don't have to do a whole bunch of complicated stuff to sound really good. Just be nice with the basics and be very tasteful and not tasteless. There we go, bars. It's your brother Breezy Brainstorm, Brainstorm Productions, Hip Hop Riff of the Week, Funky Tech Radio. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Keep submitting with the link in the description, the Riff of the Week request form. People sending in requests, y'all giving me some things to do and study, and I appreciate y'all. A website coming soon, so I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.
Talking now.